We're back. Tea's been made. Go live on YouTube. We are live. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mint tea, the tea of choice tonight, because A, it's really good, and B, because you can get like an infinite amount of it. Did you know you can go on Amazon or to your local grocery store and buy a like actual pound of mint for like $10 to $15 and nobody can stop you? Did you know that? No one can stop you from doing that. Okay, anyway. Let's get started, shall we? Hello, folks of YouTube. We are coming to the end of Apollo Justice, and with it, the Mason system? I don't know what that means, but let's find out together. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. Hello, Hydra. But you'll soon be finding all this out for yourself. Which of Magnifique Gramarye's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Gramarye, go? I know, personally. What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? Oh. Hello. Oh, I knew we'd seen this before. Okay, the Mason. Okay. Oh my god. What? The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. What the heck is this? This is the most based thing of all time? But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. What is this? And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. This is the coolest part of the series. Think of it as a game. No shot. Oh, I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial we saw present... The terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation process proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo with Justice has his bracelets, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. Let's go! What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. The hype levels are through the roof right now. Oh my god. From minute 2, we're 2 minutes into the stream and I'm so excited. Use Q to jump between the past and present. Ooh, okay. But let's begin 7 years ago in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Oh. Oh. This is the coolest thing ever. This is just like a funny menu, but a funny menu is all you need sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, things I get excited about. Oftentimes funny menus. Balatro. What is Balatro but a funny menu, right? The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, detention center, visitor's room. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything. Nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifique Grammar for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valant or his partner Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, you say, this is the place to start. Ooh, end inquiry. Okay. Because we have all this stuff from the trial still. Okay. We're still in case 4. Change the title, hold on. Changing both titles, actually. Oh, I'm just kidding. We don't have titles in YouTube, I guess. That's fine. Record, sure. Oh, true. Oh my god. Oh, no badge. Feels bad, man. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and never even touched it. Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows, yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Grammary killed Magnifique. It's as good as a signed confession. Certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valant. And also, yes, now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifique's repertoire is mine. Valant Grammary has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no, and you can't pay for that kind of publicity. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valant. After all, you received one of those letters, too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifique's instructions as your partner. So I was. But only Zach Grammary followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifique had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets. Yes! Yes! Oh. I didn't think it'd be that easy. Oh my god, it's been too long. I missed this. This is actually... You know what? I didn't think about it because I had more recently picked up game 1. This is what Apollo Justice is missing. This is what we're missing. The key with the Psyche locks is that trials were always good. Investigation sometimes felt lacking in tension. Psyche locks makes such a great bit of tension and propulsion for investigation segments. And we don't have that on this game. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. I'm not talking about one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case, can show me the lock to people's hearts, and if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all. So I think this is like, oh, we have Psyche Lock and AA1 music. That is interesting. But yeah, I think this is what's missing from Apollo Justice. Like, I don't think it's like horrible. Like, I don't mind it, but I do think that as of case 4, I was starting to get the like, oh man, I just want to get back to the trials because that's where I have the most fun. And the Magatama ends it. Oh, yes. Ooh, new interface too, the Psyche Lock and the Magatama. We love that. All right, let's give it a shot. Ooh, a little bit of 3D for you. Love this. The trick up his sleeve. Flying out of the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. The truth, you say? Oh my god, they're so good. The 2-4 Psyche locks, they're so good. And that's what I'm gonna find. Is this from... What is this from 2-1? Or 2-4? What is it? What the song is? Or is it a new song? Or is this from 3-4? I'm getting Korean school right now. Oh, this is the Psyche Lock theme, well, now, of course. Ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales, and he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier the better, and flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. I'm gonna go with this. I mean, these are real bullets here. Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We're magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valance. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Ooh. Zach and Valance, quick draw, shoot 'em. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed so the show might go on, and this shows who it was. I don't think we have it yet. Yeah, I don't think we have it yet. Okay, yep, I have enough evidence right now. I guess it's time to do a little more legwork. Okay, back out. Let's do some more legwork. End inquiry. Oh, ho, ho. This is so sick. 7 years ago, District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Trucy's mom. That's my guess. The woman who we never heard about in the picture. That's who it is. That's who it is. Didn't think it'd be back here for a while. If that's Trucy's mom or not, I don't know. But whoever that is, that's who died. Is my current prediction. Didn't want to have to remember that day. This trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this. Mr. Enigmar. Yes, we heard this last time. The game is good. On the double! When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Oh. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir. Oh, God. No. Okay. We can get through this. It's just a memory. It's just a memory. Down on the hands, floor on your head. Now. What's the big idea? My ears. No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. Okay. They did do a great job in his new spray, but there's updated spray, I should say. But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Zoink. I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallets. We've met before, haven't we? True. Seffi Roth did say that on a case 2 years ago. No recollection of that, sir. Huh? For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past, there is only now, sir. Okay. You're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekin's at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. I think it's as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing. I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Guess I wasn't the only victim. Oh, God. Hello, Shinky. How's it going? Ooh, a kind of tournament. The Minecraft one again? The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy took a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. It takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform... There was a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So, you were the one who thought you just get away that day? I'm done. Okay, oh my god. Done. Tragedy strikes. Yes, yes. Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gramery's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. He's a Layton character? That's fair. Oh my god, I have like a headache already. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slams, and guy's face is right there in front of me. Face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way? Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk hat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Oh. Aha! There's court number 7, that's where I was, sir. All by myself, nary a friend to call my own. Okay, what did Zach Gramery... Oh, sorry. Zach Gramery run after bursting into the courtroom door. He went up like this and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw the magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran, following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. I would not take the doctor, but the migraines are fair. Why? I remember like it was right here because it was lobby number 2, sir. Ran to this room? Don't see any place to hide in here. Game 2, good luck. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone. Vanished like a puff of smoke. Alright, good luck, good luck. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here. Okay, I won't say it again. Promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. You searched the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There's nothing here at all, sir. That's right, nothing was here, sir. How can you talk so loud and still be hiding something? So Zach was in this room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape, he ran right in here. Right inside this room. Silk hat, cape, that's Zach all right. But, sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there's nothing I could do but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir? Ideas about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking? It's been quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Meekins! I should have known. Unbelievable. If he was just annoying, that'd be one thing. But annoying and unhelpful? Oh. Okay, Mr. Meekins, what do you know? Spit it out. Yay! What's with the atmosphere in here all of a sudden? Does he have, like, fourth wall detection? You know something, and I'm gonna find out what. Zach Grammary vanished from this room. How'd he do it? Yeah, how, sir? Well, sir, I can't say as I... Sir, why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? What'd you just say? Sir, did I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm about my right to remain in a state of not talking. It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day. Sir, circle. I've never seen that girl until just the other day. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir, that day, she was here, in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days. I learned a thing or two, that's funny. Okay, just one thing. But it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician. 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Grammary, but you saw something, and therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? Okay, so not yet. Ooh, morning, Daddy. Ah, I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? Are they picking you on you? I'm fine, as always. This old boy is here to help me, after all. That's a young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks, my first show's today, after all. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Oh, Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. Confirmed they shot the mom on stage. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while, just until your daddy comes home. Won't be long, I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. Ooh, congrats, Nikki. When I get here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. Said I could trust you. Oh. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? Huh? I guess so. Yo, let's go, Nikki. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney, actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, say, Daddy, that was quick. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy. Ah. Oh, in this office, it's a little blah. Making herself right at home. A little color goes a long way, you know. Ah. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. Hello, Faye. Entire team in top 5? Wow. That's crazy. Well, that's why she's already in charge. Shout out Trucy. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. emptied my mind of everything but fine dining. Or legal affairs. Legal affairs and breathing. Pretty much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should call it an agency instead. You mean like a talent agency? Thank you for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You've got me, don't ya? I'm a professional. Yeah, it said 8 in the court record. And she said 8 herself. Yeah. 8 and 8. Wait, is she 15? Professional. Yep. Oh, yeah, she is, right? After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Ramery. Directly descended? He's your father. Oh. Oh, good question. I think maybe. And now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too. The 8-year-old just massaged my ego. This is incredible. Where's Maya? Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy? Or Zach Ramery? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was that again? Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of true Gramarye, and they're big. It is a bob. The Gramarys, they were on television a lot. I haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happened when you put Zach and Velant Gramarye together, you know. Once they made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top? I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. Oh, right, good luck, good luck. Should have brought it up so soon. I wonder what will happen if Daddy and Mommy both gone. Okay, there it is. Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trici's mother. But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is unemployed. Oh my god. You know, I think things are going to be okay. I want to talk about her mother. Okay. So Trici, you're a professional? Yes. It's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow out to be frogs. She's right about that. They say that? I always thought it was funny though. What was? Are baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids? How stupid. Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trici. That's right. Well, let's see a trick. You're going to do a magic trick? Please show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da! No way! Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen. Yarg! Whoa, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great? She had this trick 7 years ago? Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression, doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it? The pearl's 9 by the end of TNT. Okay. My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. The amazing Mr. Hat added the crew. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize that until right now. So that's the trick. Mr. Hat's the trick. This song's great. Plot relevant Mr. Hat. Yes, and she's doing it better when she's older. Can you tell me about your mommy if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep. She was always there with Zach and Velant smiling. But then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Oh. Maybe so. I cried then a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here. Oh. Okay. This is your mother? She's beautiful. It's actually insane, yeah. If she can be like a kind of like a pretty solid ventriloquist at the age of 8, sky's the limit. Her name's Thalassa, Thalassa Grammary. Poor girl, I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes. Hey, daddy, you won't... Don't worry. I won't vanish, I promise. Right. You can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said have a backup plan. That's all I rate as is a backup plan. Trucy's locket added to the court record. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow. What? But are we representing anyone? Me and you. That makes two, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, you put it that way. You don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. Boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. So true. Okay. I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Welcome to the team, Daddy-o. The team, right. Where's she staying? Nick's saying goodbye. Where's she living? Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wrights, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. Oh. We're done here. Okay. Nice. All right, well, I want to go here, and I want to fire with, I want to fire with Mr. Hat here. Oh, I have to do it all over again? I wish I thought. Okay, let's begin. Just what do you know? Hey, who? Okay. How do you do it? How, sir? Well, okay, yep. I love the, like, vine boom cadence of these when you fast forward. Okay. What's that? That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. She does? Didn't she just start her show? I guess it's been 2 weeks. You been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Was it, sir? Come again? That night, on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists! Oh my god. Ding. Ding. Remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Bro. Zach Grammary exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zach Grammary, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, floor on your head. Hello? Something the matter, Mr. No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Grammary, do you know him? Oh, I love Zach Grammary. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan. I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing? Anyway, the very same Zach came into this room, but no one's been in here except me. But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him, Mr. Hat. Couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week? But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Though it seems complex, what really happened today was quite simple. Yes, we are currently going through past events right now. You were standing there by the door, and out came Zach, but that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat. Oh, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you're standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and most likely runs to the closet door and closes door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. And at that very moment, Tracy runs into lobby number 2. Then, all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Apartment complex? I might have quite simple, exactly. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape. Was that Grandmarie's red cape fluttering like a cape? Astounding, sir. All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. As if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road died, or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait. Such sweet sorrows. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffer on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. Apologized to Heel many, many times, sometimes more than once, but this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me. Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. Let the defendant escape, that's a stone-cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want, it's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from you, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir. Look forward to it. Oh, Carlos runs out Grammy that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery has been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Man. So are they just like giving it to us here? Yes, they are. The Borscht Bowl Club. Once they show us the lock, that should be pretty locked in, right? Let's check out Drew's studio before we go back to talking to Valon. 7 years ago, Drew's studio. Whoa. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner. Drew Measham, was it? I haven't done anything illegal, and I didn't come here to whine about past events. Wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. Okay, so Vera is somewhere in the room. Oh, there she is. Just kidding. She's right here. Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She's gone. Shall I begin then? Oh, this is all set up. Interesting. We could do some examining, I guess. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'll just slide it over here for a closer look. Okay, there it is, folks. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp? Ah, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. The stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. And there's Thalassa. Is it Thalassa? Did I get her name wrong? Thalassa, yeah. There is Thalassa Grammary. That's Zach and Valant, the Grammaries, isn't it? Post office has issued the commemorative stamp last year when the Grammaries were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore, now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV until the end. I see. That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. Okay. Oh, we didn't examine Charlie. This is you and Vera? Yes, yes. We took that one quite recently. I don't know, a painter. Why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Ah, right. Should you practice? That's a pretty bottle. Ah, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often. There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing? Was this an envelope? Ah, don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. That's, it's quite important. Painter's face just changed hues. Guess I'd better behave, though it's tempting to just grab it. Use these gizmos for painting? They're pretty elaborate. Ah, those. Those aren't for painting. They're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable angle. Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. Oh, what does that even say? Croquis? There are some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really. I'll sell it 50 cents. That's okay. They look kind of heavy. Oh. He needs to work on his sales technique a bit? Oh. Bro. That was very sad. Oh, there's the Gramarye logo. Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves with some noticeable gaps. It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. Insist on buying the ones I use with my own money. I can see how you'd want to do that, sure. Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color, as long as you have the 3 primary colors. Well, it's a lie. Poor guy. Man. Paints are scattered all around, probably the ones he's currently using. There's something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. Just to make my office a masterpiece. What's this painting here? That's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. The father would like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. Not a feeling I know anything about, at least not yet. Well, you will soon. Ah, going home by any chance? Or no, I was just checking out the door. Oh. I think I'm far too stubborn to take it in sense like that. True. Oh, poor Drew. In this place, you're a painter? Not sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. Be able to get by were it only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation, forgeries. Don't look at those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen, and who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this. That was my first work outside of painting. Also, man. So, like, is he using Vera? Is Vera, like, aware? What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the job? I was well paid. Very well paid. You feel worse about it than I do. Past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. So that's to remind him. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. That copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It's unlike anything I'd attempted before. Guess it would be a little different from paintings. That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy. The client gave me 2 things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote. Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request. If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them, not personally. Only 2? You're still hiding something. Something about this work. Ugh. My man's in deep with forgery circles and he puts up 2 psyche locks. You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. No, what are you hiding from me, Mr. Measham? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the clients. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no psyche locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So, what's Meacham hiding? Probably the client. Like I said, not about the client. How could I hide someone I do not know? Oh. You meant it. What? You did say that, didn't you? So, he's not lying about that, I guess. Ask as many times as you want. My answer is the same. I personally never met Snurse. I thought that meant he was hiding their identity, though, if you never met them in person. You personally? That is, Oh, I'm sorry. I read this as forgery, and I was like, what? I'm sorry. That's my bad. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said. What is it then? You told me what you knew about the clients, and I couldn't see any psyche locks. Psycho locks? Is that some kind of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Not personally. Those words triggered the psyche lock. Again with the psycho locks, and I really must know what they are. So, you didn't meet with the clients, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business, but I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks. As long as I come to my conclusion, doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is, the real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Measham. Poppycock. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? It's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have any other people to choose from. The real forger at your studio is... I mean, we knew this already. Hey, Christoph Gavin. Age 12 here. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Measham, isn't it? Ridiculous. My daughter is only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only 2 people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psyche locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho lock myself. I said poor Drew earlier. I retract that. I retract that. This guy's using his daughter to do forgeries. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. Genius, you might call her. Gorgeous little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once, here, to the studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter. I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. And that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? I suppose there's no sense in rushing things. Let's see if there's any more to get out of Daddy first. Oh. Let's see. Mr. Measham, I was wondering if you could tell me about this. I've been actually outside role for some time now. I'm sorry, but that isn't much of an inspiration to me. Okay. I have a request. Let me guess. I'd like to speak with my daughter. Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. Only one exception, which was, oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. Alright. Uh-oh. This could be tough. Vera, was it? Would you like us to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, an ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say do, re, mi. Can't find them anywhere. I'm no good at this. Just want to get through this girl. Vera, was it? Okay. And then there's this. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so the stamp. I could hear her talking. Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't your Gramarye amazing? Ah. Yes? Oh. I especially like those two, Zach and Valant. I mean, they're just so magical. Aren't they? Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic, yeah. So true. Oh, she's talking. Not saying much, but let's start. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Gramarye Museum of Magic. Gramarye Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now if they have their own commemorative stamp. So we've been to one of their shows? Just once, when I was little. With Father. Gramarye's on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all. Yeah, maybe you continue telling me stuff like this? You know, about Zach and Valant maybe? Oh, sure. Alright, better get asking before she changes her mind. They're the best in the world. Huh? Oh, you mean Trip Gramarye? Of course. Father gave it to me. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. Oh, I guess I just took it. Yeah. Took it? Father got a letter from that person. That person? You mean the letter was from the client? Oh, we talked about the Gramaryes forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I don't want to just send it back, so I took it. They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on her good side. Sent from the real clients. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things. I really like painting a lot. I was always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. Oh god, this is so sad. So you did this too? Oh yes, that was my first job. All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. Oh, so Drew was a forger too? Interesting. This was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I used a microscope to analyze it on the computer. She seems happy. Oh, her work was the last nail in the Gramarye coffin. I guess no one told her? Oh, that would be devastating to morale. Oh my god. Vera's story is so sad. I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here. Well, actually, the outside. There's bad people out there. Oh dear. Well, true, but there's lots of good people too. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. Oh my god, what? Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself, she refused to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Gramarye Museum. With you, in fact. Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me. That person gave me a good luck charm. Good luck charm? When I absolutely had to go outside. Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. I'm a client, huh? This I have to hear about. So you met the person that asked you to do this job, and you talked with them. Was this about a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. Eh? If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really, really have to know. Okay. Alright, time to do some psyche unlocking. Using a Magatama on a child. The clients. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you the stamp? No, that's not why. They listened to me. My problem? The problem. It keeps her inside all the time. Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. A good luck charm. That your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Oh, we don't have... I thought it was going to be the nail polish. I know, this is actually fairly surprising that it's not... I mean, but she's also, like, hid, though, right? So, like, her mental defenses are going to be weaker. Like, with Drew, this guy should be, you know, very familiar working the forgery circles. I think he should have a higher one. But, yeah, if Pearl's at a 5... I hope to God the charm isn't the stamp, because that would mean that she's been carrying around the, whatever the poison is called. It's something quinine, right? We didn't get the nail polish added to the log, though? Let's hit him with the stamp. This doesn't bring good luck. I don't know what would. I see. Good luck charms are different for different people, I guess. What do you mean? Say it's lucky, then it must work for you. That's the beautiful thing about good luck charms. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. See that innocent smile? Everyone has a different way of breaking the news. It's the beautiful thing about being totally wrong. Really good. I think I may know what your client... Okay, so that's weird. I don't have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. Okay. It's weird because, like, I was so sure it was this. Yeah, okay. Oh, we haven't lost opportunity. Nice, nice. Hold on. Examine. We almost missed a Charlie investigation. My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie. I guess watering Charlie is my only real job now. Wait, I have a child now. I can't feed Trucy like this. She probably needs more than the occasional watering, too, I'm guessing. Incredible. Quite the collection of law books, and I never bought all of them. I used to be too busy to read them. Now that I have the time to read them, there's no need. But I can't just sell them. Maybe Trucy will want to read them someday? Nah. My desk, not that I have any reason to sit there anymore. I guess Trucy can use it. It's great for studying math, English, geography, magic. Ugh, I'm not crying. I just got some dust in my eye. You can still see that hotel from the window here, of course you can. Every time I look out, looking back on those old cases. I wonder if the view looks different now that I'm not wearing my old badge. Really dig the far out view, Daddy. Thanks. Must have learned a lot of words from her parents. Okay, anyway. We have the name for this now. This is a 4 or 5. Alright, in any case. Hit him with this. So it's gun first, right? Okay. Okay, danger. Take that. That's exciting enough, eh? That's one of ours, yep, blah blah, okay. Okay. Oh, what? I mean, this has her on it. A word, if I may, yes? Does it excite you to know you stand at a critical moment in your quest? Yeah, it does, sort of. And you'd never make it on stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Give it up. Okay, well, so it goes. Oh, I'm sorry, the locket? My bad. But that's Zach Gramarie's wife and Trucy's mother. I'm sorry, I forgot. I thought my brain was like the locket that has Trucy's photo in it from the future. Wrong locket. My bad. Same locket, different picture. Thalassa, I believe was her name. Alakazog! But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa at the greatest risk of being shot. This clearly shows just how much danger she was in. I think it's like the gun or the crime scene photo. Hey, let's go with this. Mr. Wright, I envy you. It appears your chosen impression is far more lenient than mine. What do you mean? For us magicians, a single misstep can be fatal. A single mistake can be fatal for an attorney, too. Ah, so it can. Well, hold on. Oh, can we not save now? The loss is the key. I can see how her name affects him, but just a name isn't enough. I need to recreate that day in his mind. The where? Okay, so we don't have that. Okay. So now we switch times. This is insanely sick. Okay, here we go. What? I'm taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. Oh, this is the day of! Holy cow, to be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Ahem, do you know who I am? Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding, I don't do requests. How about a different sort of requests? You see, I play cards. Oh, customer. Was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I have heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true. And this is... a friend... What?! What the hell is he doing here? I'm struggling. Did he have a friend? Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. What? The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2, and I play piano, well, sort of. It's actually a friend of my real talents, which is playing poker. I don't see how I got started. I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a CD Poker Club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. The hideout, yes. Before we go, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel. Spark Brushel. News reporter. Oh, I'm... No. Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am. Have we met? Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. I'm talking about this. This is crazy. So I was right. I mean, we glossed over the fact that I was very right, way ahead of time. You can't be, but you're. Is that Grammary? Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. This being the case. Pity I have only an audience of one. You. Zach Grammary. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there. Duh. We will play soon. Ready the room. I'll be preparing the hideout for you. Are you really him? The Zach Grammary. Now I am Shady Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. To put it mildly, yeah, you could say that. Is she well? Trucy, I mean, she's fine. Got her working already, hope you don't mind. I need hardly express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have come. That and to settle a matter of cards. By which you mean poker, those eyes. Are you serious? I despise losing above all else, and so I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. I know this guy's type and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition, all also secondary. Perhaps we should take the time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me, and you. Whoa! You have to talk to him? Oh my god. Bro! She's 15 this year? She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know. I see. When I planned my disappearing acts, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. You didn't... It's insane that he didn't talk to her at all. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day because of this. A transferal of rights. See the signature? A transferal? That's Magnifique Grammary's signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights, the secret staging and performance of my magic, the recipient name below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Grammary. Yes, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. Call the diary, yes? Okay, got that last time, of course. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifique gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. What? The greatest of Magnifique Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform its illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have in your disciple. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That is why I have risked all to come here tonight. Brushel? Sir! Here you go. What's this? A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness. Whoa! But I'm not a lawyer anymore. I need a public notary besides. I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary. What is... Huh? You are? By day I wear notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day I wear reporter's glasses and notarize. Take off the glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I've come here tonight. What? I believe my mom is as well. Yeah, public notaries are, I believe you can just become a notary if you want to, which is wild. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said. Precisely. Let's get this out of the way. We competed that day 7 years ago, too. Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called the detention center out of the blue. 2, 1. Showdown time. The game of poker, a game I played for a long time. I only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. Ah, you chose your defense attorneys by playing poker. Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's power? Trucy. She's in a class of her own. For 7 years I've played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club. And I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. Only because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. Oh! And she sends me signals. Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon. Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. Although Trucy's line possesses far greater skill. Her line? Recall you were the second man to whom I've lost. Magnifigrammary. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? Just in the Grammary blood or something? Blood. 3. I'm sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders, and it is nothing you need to know at this time. Not a Grammary secret then? Fine. Whoa. So law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights to the living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all their possessions, exactly, which is why I am here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document, before my 7 years are up. You might say, I am securing my daughter's inheritance. Do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. This case? Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnifigrammary. However, this was done in secret without witnesses. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Volant Grammary. Not Trucy. I see, so you do need this document. I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He's the man I trust. Really? This is the biggest surprise so far. Really? Now only 3 know of my rebirth. I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother's a mystery. Okay, let's hit it with the Magatama. Grammary secret, here we go. I need to know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine. After you don't having your mind blown, it took her to play cards with you. Or, gotta use the resources at hand, I always say. Yet I myself had no such power, but Trucy does. Why is that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother? The Lassa Grammary? I will not speak of that. The loss is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Do we have this? I could... Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. 3 of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know those. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet, there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know. Oh my god, was this in, like... Was this in the start of case 4 or the start of case 1? Case 4, right? There was like a intro cinematic that had this, right? Case 4? Yeah. The Lhasa lost her life during a rehearsal. To you and Valan's Gramarye's bullets. It was an accident. It wasn't me. 4, okay, cool. How could I shoot my dear Thalassa? I'm sure Valant would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention. Damn you. Her eyes, I loved Thalassa's eyes. To think that they could read my mind was frightening. Yep, there was a warmth in that felt like an embrace. She is dead, and Magnifique Gramarye has joined her. So none of their power left now. Is Trucy? Mr. Zack? I do not know. Don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. So it was someone else. Someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power. How would I know? Chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There is someone else with the power, and I know who. Wait, you said the miracle? So the one who performed the Gramarye miracle is Shady. Like, Shady Enigmar is the one who performed the miracle. He's a poker player, loves a competition. On the other hand, I don't think we can save. I just have to be real good from here on out. Yeah, we can't save right now. We can stop. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna say Apollo Justice. This is a wild revelation if this is true. Let's go. This boy? His name is, I forget, something weird. Who could he be? An attorney. Attorney? I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law offices. So, what are we to make of this, oh great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like. But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. Use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. Thank you, okay. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring. A ring? Ooh, hold on. Nick, are you sure? Okay, what's the down Earth Type 2? I guess Trucy takes after her. Oh, hold on. Can I zoom in? Hold on. Zoom in hands. Bro! There's a clue there, Nick! Nick, there is a clue right there. Zoom in hands. Can you see this? Chat? Can you see the bracelet? Huh? What does this mean?
My daughter's gonna join us.
Oh god. Incredible. Okay, there's a comic too. Let's see. I don't want to put that on screen necessarily. Incredible work. Really, really good. I'll drop the link in the Twitch in the YouTube chat as well for purposes of archiving. If you want to see, you can join us there. It's really good. Excited to watch the dub later. A ring. Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link. Do we? No bracelet here. I can see the ring. I'm putting it here. Mr. Zach, this face is your response, Mr. X Attorney. You did say that I wouldn't laugh if I knew the facts, right? Yeah, okay. We just we'll tell you they're going to produce a dub and take off their hat. It's almost more effective to not reveal your hand in advance, Mr. Wrights, which I've just done, clearly. We'll get a full heal if we get this right, so it's fine. Think right, think! Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. I know we're taking some damage, but we got this. Can we save now, please? Oh my god, please let me save. Wait, what? Wait, what did Volant need? He needed, like, evidence of the trick. Oh, we have the document now. Does that help us at all? I don't think so. What did Vera need here? I don't remember, actually. Oh, the good luck's charm, right? Which I'm fairly confident is her nail polish bottle, which is why I wanted to get that out of the present. Chat room. Okay. So here's why I'm confused. Because I'm fairly convinced... Well, actually, let me just run down the assumptions, basically. Right now, my assumptions are, I need some sort of proof of the accident to show Volant. Like, of the stage itself, of the Thalassa accident. I need, in the court record, the nail polish bottle for Vera. And 3, I need Apollo's bracelet to show Volant. The problem is, I can't get all of that. Is any of that, don't tell me what's wrong. Does anybody know if any of those assumptions are wrong? Basically. Because my assumption was, going into this, that we would get this stuff in here, basically. And now we can't. The first time in 7 years, and you offer me this, please. It wasn't a present. For itself, I don't get a rise out of him unless I show him something real interesting. This person in the photo is Trucy's mother? How did you come by this? I guess we could do more presenting. Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then it is so. Huh? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots? Ah, I know. Whoa, you're still here. According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Magnifique Memory's only daughter, end quote. What? Magnifique's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach? Wait, what? Rushel, you say too much. Urk. Whoa, why am I the bad guy? Why? Zach decked him. In any case, Mr. Wrights, this discussion is over. The loss of Grammar. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition. Final? Why? As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnifi. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose. Just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose, unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it caused me no end of irritation. Think a mere lawyer might be out there, pulling the wool over so many eyes. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lighting up? That was that, this is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned. This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Russell, you may leave. But it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop. I punch and I punch, but still it is not enough. I just remembered a future prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man. Let us begin. Dealer. Da, you will be witness to our competition. Da, it is honor for me. Why have I seen her around here before? Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him, after a fashion? Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. The Grammary power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. Oh! Okay, this is a mechanical misunderstanding on my part. And they knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I need to meet that reporter again. That was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Grammary knew. But how and why? Okay. We figured out the mystery. We did need more stuff. I was like, I feel like we're stuck. We were stuck. Solitary Cell 13. Oh my god. Hello? Present day, Central Prison, Solitary Cell 13. Gavin's got a fancy cell. Well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin. Yes, I was in fact, I was like, I feel like we're stuck here. I was stuck. We just needed to get, I forgot that presenting gave us more outs. I was like, we have no other leads on talking or psycholocks. Psycholocks, I don't know. Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Yeah, honestly. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix writes. You too, Gavin. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I have no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours, and I'll bet you never expected to win a wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Grammary, you know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? Wait, the impossible thing? What was that for? Am I going insane? Did that happen earlier tonight? Was there a discussion of impossibility? Or is that something else I'm like inserting into this? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty, but your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not oh, sorry, that was Phoenix. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix writes. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with the bottle because I'm an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes, the trial where Zach Grammary pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? When I met you, wasn't it? Was it? No. The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous. Save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship for me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. Fantastic, Sprite. The night of our game, Zach Gramery mentioned your name, Gavin. Ah, that reminds me. Saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. Did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. Oh, right. Something like that. Dead, someone hit him hard. Me, please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should have come to that. I have to know, why did you kill Shady Smith? No, Zach Gramery. Okay. 5. Huge. Whoa! I've never seen Psyche locks like these. Or these are different colors too. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life's taken easy, you know? There we go! Oh my god. He's doing his nails. Okay. Finally. Okay, so I was right. I'm thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. Huge. Okay. Nice roses. You taking care of this one here? Ah, yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending, but she is my best friend, as they say. Best? Come on now, I'm starting to feel bad for you. Oh. Of course, she's known to bite if handled roughly. Your rose bites? Speaking of the photo next to the rose, my retriever, Vongol, cute but feisty. Every dog has its thorn. Oh, they are actually unbreakable. Wow, okay. I've almost been bothering since they came in here. It's not nice to peek out people's mail. You get mail here in jail? That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. It's like sneaking a peek is out of the question. Strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up. Looks like you've got more than books up there. Ah, yes, my collection. I have a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness. Just a little. Some chair. Just looking at makes me want to take a seat. You'd probably have to add a whole digit to the price of one of my office chairs. And here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. I have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison issue chair for this. Prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should redecorate. Alright, cool. Yeah, no Magatama. Wow. What the heck? That is so unsettling. Ozzy in chat mentions that there's been speculation lore-wise to why, but there is no force on Earth that'll break these locks. That is insane. This is crazy. Wow. What do you think about this, Gavin? I hardly need to remind you that I'm not a free man. I care little about the outside world, save advances in chair technology. Who did I check with Thalassa? The stamp? No, no, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, I'll try. Very, very wild. Well, we at least got that much now. We can do this now. So curious. We'll need to come back to Gavin at some point, but I'm not sure with what. Okay, so we can't save and load in these. We actually should. Okay, the problem. Yep. Okay. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. But let's stop right now because I don't know if we actually saved last time, and I'm too paranoid. And I did not want to redo any of this. It won't be awful though. Okay. Anyway. So if Gavin orchestrated this, then what? What does that mean? This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah, the same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? I heard once, cosmetics are once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. When I asked you to do this job, was this the client? I mean, if Gavin hands him out, then... This man's a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised not to tell. Unlocked. Ah, health. 3.5? I'm sorry, I can't talk to my client, I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore, I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then. I think. It might be the devil. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, who said, oh god, who said the devil? Like I saw the devil was what somebody said, huh? Or maybe an angel? What do you mean? Oh god, who said that? I saw it, or I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle with a gentle smile. So, where'd you see this devil then? It was so quick. I don't remember well, but that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was, but it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry for what happened. I want to apologize. Try my client, Zach Gramery. Did I do something bad? What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come, promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. What? Okay. Huh. Anything new here? Okay, I just didn't check this yet. Ariadani, I've never heard of that. I've heard of that brand, and this must be the brand symbol. It's supposed to be some kind of flower. Wait, no, maybe it's a hand? Wait, a second thought. An eagle? What do you think of anyway? I think they'd try for a clearer symbol at least. Okay. So we have two options, which is... Yes. Wait, what was the spoiled green chew jelly? My brain is like... trying and struggling. Oh, wait, which video effect? Is this from like an earlier game? I don't remember. That's possible. Inverse fire PNG style. It looks like a hand. That's great. What do we have? Really, is my question right now. So we need something to show. Here, we do kind of need... Mr. Vaughn, could you look at this for me, please? Yes, I accept your challenge. Well, challenge. Huh? Make it float, disappear, or shall I simply eat it? I didn't come here to play games with you once, or watch you do tricks. For sure. Oh, joking, okay, fair. We shouldn't show him that. For sure. Okay, I only have vague memories of that. That does ring a bell, though. Okay, just want to double check. We may as well just run it down here. Okay. We could try this again. We just saved, right? I still kind of feel like we need more data here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we have to go back to Zach now. My impression is this is Phoenix like aggregating the data from both timelines, like both times. That's my feeling right now. And I think that's basically fair. Okay, this could also be done. Wait, what did I say we needed for Zach? Oh god. So I know we needed the... We're trying to show Volant something that reminds him of the day of the accident. And Zach needs, I think, the... Yeah, I think just like mind, either like literally like Phoenix wrote this all up for the Mason system and we're aggregating all the data, or it's like in his head, one of the two. And as for what it is, it's a game. You said it's like a game, right? You made a game out of it. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, the key is it doesn't really matter right now, at least. Afterward, we'll need something explaining. If it's just explaining how Phoenix learns something, that's fine by me. Liquid! Is it a present is my question. The presents just take so long to do. I guess we'll just run through those real quick. Can't look at any of this, right? Okay. We can present more to Zach, but we got like kicked out of Zach's. Is why I'm hesitant to go back to Zach's right now, because like we know what we need, and it's proof that Apollo has the bracelet that the Lhasa had. Which I'm assuming we're getting from a different present moment. We just tried presenting to the other two, and nothing came up. I could be wrong in my assumption about Volant here. Like, we might not specifically need something about the accident. Maybe just, like, show him the gun again? I don't know. Okay. Danger. I don't know. I think this maybe isn't it. Yeah, we did. Oh, that's unlocked though. This clearly shows just how much danger she was in. Nah, I don't think so. Now that everything's been set up, also I'd present forged evidence to the court. We could, I mean, like, we tried already, that was the thing. Like, we've already used the gun in this section. We can do it again. Mr. Right, I am, yeah. Yep. He's gonna recreate the day in his mind. That's what I'm saying. My impression is I don't have this evidence yet. Like, I want to see something from the day of the stamp, maybe? I don't know. Oh, because that would explain why I don't. Okay, hold on. Vera for it? Okay, maybe it is a stamp though. Okay, hold on. Where she stood. That's why I'm confused. Starting with where she stood. Oh, between them? Is that what he's getting at here? I'm reloading because I want to not lose points. Although, wait, whatever. It's fine. All right, one more time. Okay, yes, got it. This clearly shows how much danger she was in. This does not track at all for me if this is the stamp. Yeah, she's in between them, I guess, but that doesn't clearly show anything. There's no guns in this photo. Unless maybe there's this gun. But, like, it can't be this either, really? Oh, can we open it up? Oh, hold on. Oh, we can't open this up anyway. Zach's signature, I'm sure he's written it many times, being an ex-star and all. But there's plenty of people out there who'd kill for a Zach Graham autograph. We'll just try it. I don't like that at all. That sucks evidence-wise and like hint-wise. Troop Grammy's performances were very, very popular. So popular they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age, a golden age. It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Ugh. Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know. That does not show how much danger she was in. Part of his memory is still locked up. There is one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wrights, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. That's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident, Magnifi covered it up. His innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wrights? I'm so close, there has to be something about how Thalassa's death could affect Zach and Valant's relationship with Magnifi. I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely. So this is where I want to point to Apollo. I don't know if we have the data yet. Okay. It's obtuse. Oh, God. The stamp I don't like, because, like, this doesn't, like, the hint is, like, we need to recreate the day. This does not recreate the day. This is a photo shoot. This is a photo shoot. If they're pointing guns in the photo shoot, that's one thing. But they're not. That's why I'm so confused about this. You know what I mean? So why can Magnifi blackmail them? So they kill Thalassa. And then Magnifi goes... Was Thalassa or Trucy Magnifi's daughter? Yeah, okay, Thalassa. That's why I confused. Like, Trucy? That doesn't make sense. If she's the only daughter of Magnifi, I think the rights page might be it. So, like, because now he didn't have a clear successor, right? So he doesn't have a clear successor, an obvious successor, which means the rights are now up for grabs, which now leads to, but why would Magnifi be leveraging that though? Oh, because like he can deny them the rights. Like whoever doesn't listen to him gets denied the rights. I think, okay. That's not going with the loose. No better proof than the evidence. I still that the Zach's wife tied both your hands, and this evidence proves that Magnifi held so much power over you. Okay. Not quite. No, of course not. You'll never make a good blackmail artist. Never. Alright, one more guess. Give your dreams. Work an honest job. That's my advice. Better stop dreaming, get to work here. Oh! The second also is there... That is too reasonable? Oh god. How is that possible if you could be implicated in the cover-up? Do I really have the evidence to prove this? Okay, hold on. We never got the second diary page as evidence? I mean, Magnifi does himself. I could present Magnifi. I could present the diary, technically, even though the extra page isn't actually in the diary. The chart proving that in the text box section? Okay. Oh, I don't have it in Apollo's yet. If it's Apollo's, it could be that. Okay. The defendant in a trial vanished before the verdict was announced. Zach Gramarye's daughter, all just as the part. Is it Thalassa's, the daughter of Magnifi Gramarye? I'm gonna take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zach's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves that Magnifi held so much power over you. That's so weird. That's really sideways. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? The phrasing on both of those last two has been so strange. See, with Zach Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. Ugh. It was a terrible accident. The two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnifi's power over you, I don't know what was. It was. It was an accident! Yeah, it does. The only reason why I object to the stamp is that there's still question marks on the table. If we had like a full plate of like definitive, these are all struck out, we know everything's dry at this point, I'm okay with the stamp more so because it's like the only thing that's like reasonable there. But like right now we still have, I think, 2 question marks, and it is very conceivable to me we could get more details on the accident in those other 2 question marks. That's my problem. There's no proof, not at all, but Thalassa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troop Gramarye, the master of Magnifi Gramarye, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident, but that is all it was, an accident. Zach and Valant's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly straight toward the beautiful body on stage. Then crash Zing Pow into everything but her. Now that is magic. Happened one day when we were practicing, same trick with a new twist, and it's tragedy. As for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zach was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifi his daughter. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Jeez. Why did Magnifi Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is it was a critical time for True Gramarye, a passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zach and Valant. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all, yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zach, found we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. Magnifi forced us to perform his art for his benefits. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter, but do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, and then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads. Things are dark behind the scenes of True Gramarye, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told, naturally. Who want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of the accident for a very long time. I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. I'm not to find Magnifi's slayer, I should think. True. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently. Reporter. Also the newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room, doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten, but in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zach. Liked him not. I see. His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. How is this possible? How is Spark Brushel like the most important person in this case right now? Not named Gramarye. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over True Gramarye, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentions, the newsman, never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zach Gramarye to this world. Okay, so this is great info. So this does help contextualize. So this is Phoenix talking from the present day. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. Like he's saying, back then I didn't get it, now I do. He's like, you know, reviewing this stuff, right? Now, how did he know to tell... How did he know at the time? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, the twofer. That's painful. Just on the possibilities front. Okay. We're rolling back in, don't worry. You just stand up real quick because my legs are... The dogs are barking, as they say. We're back. I'm making more tea. Hold on. I want to get back on the grind, folks. Cool. Okay. You know that, I don't know why my brain just, like, summoned this, but, in your mind's eye, y'all know the popular meme formats. Can we imagine our mind's eye? Looks like we're gonna have to kill this guy, Mr. Hat. Damn. Yeah? Do we agree? How do we feel about that post? Good? Good post? Bad post? Anyway, back to it. Well, what do we have here? Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote. Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Meacham was poisoned and his daughter's... Oh yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. We're gonna find a like easy to pick one to use here. It's funny. The most of them, most of the good ones I had seen were like cross series. So I can find one real quick. Oops, sorry. Yeah, here's a good example, or here's a good example. Oh no, Kakarot, no. Something like this. this format. Anyway. Oh yes, I know. Now how I know, yes. Sorry for distractions. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. The journalist wishes he'd track down the case just a little quicker, end quote. Were you on the trail of the case this whole time? Yeah, it was really popular on Twitter like a month or so ago. Similarly, here's another one from the same, just like Google searching this. Zach Gramery was a good friend. Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club. That's crazy. What a character, what a man. A little, no, a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges. I think I could ask you a few questions. Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the way around. End quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. It's so funny. I would be so much more amenable to him, even in his mannerisms, were his animations not this unhinged. If he was just kind of like an aggressive news guy, that's fine. The toothbrush thing and the way his smile is drawn drive me insane. Yeah, it's a whole, it's a lot. Whatever's around here is too much. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's too, like, his manner of speech doesn't bug me as much as just like looking at him. It was tragic what happened with Meacham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you? Yes. A forged diary page. The night I interviewed him, I found out something that Mr. Meacham hadn't known. What's that? You know, he always felt like he was being watched, every day, for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes, unquote. Being watched? You mean he felt guilty? No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I'd been on this case, no less. The journalist gets tingling sensation in the back of the neck, freaks out, end quote. Because you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means. God, Mikenja. Jimmy felt like he was being watched. You along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I held it too. Journalist sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramery got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? He completely vanishes from the courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. And then he dies. Starting to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time? Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too. Okay, so Meacham Von Karma killed this man. Incredible. So we're gonna have to kill this guy, Francisco. Damn. I'm suspecting Drew Measham for being the Watcher, but why? I met Zach through that case, actually. Drew Measham is very, like, hawk-eyed. Like, he's been observing, capital O, everything. That's why he has all those, things about Apollo. So the question is, why? I mean, the shooting of Magnifi Gramarye? No, before that. It's not widely known. You mean the accident during the quick draw shoot 'em practice? My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. Wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy, all for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now. The long Gramarye did mention one particularly nosy reporter. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifi Gramarye at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it? Really? Then Thalassa appeared, quite suddenly I thought, and Magnifi wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. The journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy, end quote. On Karma, prank him. Oh, you already know. Yes, headbutt him. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see? Zach Gramarye. Something strange was in the air over at Troop Gramarye in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciples scene had started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me. Off the record? Sorry, I don't know. Anyway. Kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant. Wild. You've been waiting this whole time. 7 years, eh? Waiting for his big comeback, of course. A big revival to Magnifi Miracle. Of course it was all a dream. Because of this. Performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Volant? So Volant waited until Zach died, legally at least. The time finally comes, and Volant's like a kid on Christmas morning. Ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know. If that document sees the legal light of day, it's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Volant Gramarye. Lost out to his partner at work and in love, too. Love? Same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. What has 3 sides and all of them pointy? Love triangle. That is pretty classic. When you're a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. And in the middle of it all, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. To find out more about this Thalassa. Mr. Brushroll, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, never forget his wife, Thalassa Gramarye. Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? Okay, there we go. Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. Huh? You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before. Oh my god. Apollo and Trucy are half-siblings? Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. Apparently, he died during some gig. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year. I didn't know. That's my current theory, at least. No, she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know. There it is. And Trucy, since she was a little thing, too. She got the better deal, really. Leave her family, after all. What do you mean? Just remember, reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote. Let's go! I mean, not let's go for the drama, for the trauma, and the tragedy, but let's go for the predictions. But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah, yes, this one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died during a performance. Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. Another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Thalassa had another child? Think I could borrow that photo? Sure. I can be generous on occasion, you know? I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget. People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? Trucy wondering about bigger to listen to what you were saying. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Is this about Gavin, maybe? Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can, and I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm going to close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnifi. Just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trilogy? She's got his power. What was the music again? I mean, how I can't lie to Trilogy? It's the same with Magnifi and with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some grammary gene? Magnifi told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa, he said Zack had good eyes. But not good like Gramarye's eyes, not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Gramarye secret was? Maybe nobody now that Zack's gone. Zack Gramarye. Plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Gramarye fabric and grew, swallowing everything. Wrapping itself around the Gramarye's power. Power which passed from Magnifi Gramarye to Thalassa to the next generation, and I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. Huge. I think we should start this one, just see where this goes. Oh, but first, because if we can get the bracelet off this, we're good to go. Okay. I don't know if that's close enough. It should be, I think, but I don't know if that's good enough. Just like having the bracelets here. Well, this is a blast from the distant past. Long time no see, Mr. Valance. 7 years has it been. Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I wanted to ask you. Spoken to the press. Nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of you myself and come to some conclusions, but then I realized I need to hear it from you. I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years. Because you couldn't perform Magnifi's repertoire? Do not be so deceived. Valance's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed me on my way. Zack Gramarye. His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. Zack Gramarye murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? Remember as if it were only yesterday. Like an ink blob that's entangled the whole canvas. Something. Yes. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Exactly. Yep, that was not the way of it in the end. Well, he vanished. Suspicions of my own person never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here must I stand, smiling at them all. What am I if not a player in some fiendish farce? I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened. Magnifi's death is still a mystery to this day, which is why I came here to get the answer from you. Okay, yep, understandable. You'll be seeing these sooner or later. The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. That sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago. Get him. Magnifi's death. Here we go. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. Sorry to do this for once. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. But I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this. Okay, so this is the bomb to drop. Extremely fair, Ozzy. And what might that be? I see it bears the Gramarye seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner, but I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnifi's miracles. What? Zack Gramarye? He wrote this? What? He passed everything on to his daughter? Trucy Enigmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous. Zack is gone. Vanished into the void. This is the genuine article. Zack was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this. What? Why does fate toy with me so? me when I play Figure Out Order? Why else my life be lived in thrall to the dead? That's a great question, actually. You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnifi. Yes, it was Zach. It was. And then he left. My career as a magician fell into darkness. Think there might be some way out of it? Say if you could peruse Zach or shot Magnifi. Was that why you testified? Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out. Too late, Mr. Volant. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi Grammary? Wait, what? Huh? Mr. Hat! I was looking for a person here, but, alright, we'll come back, I think, to this. Oh, there isn't? Okay. I mean, it could have been a suicide. A page, so like... Unless it was Gavin. I cannot present this. The evidence that answers the question. Who killed Magnifi? Well, the question this evidence can answer is, who here is an idiot? And an answer is you, Mr. Wrightster. Try the malignant tumor. Must I suffer such indignities even now? Life magician is a life of toil. A signed confession, even if the confession is a fake. Wait, what? There's one easy way to win over public opinion by producing a signed confession, even if the confession is a fake. What? It was a signed confession. Tumor? But now I'm lost. Mr. Hat. I'm toast. Yeah. No? Okay. Interesting. Wait, what? Gun, right? Please? Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, Apollo Justice. All right, the rings. Actually, I know something. Your marriage with Lhasa was her second. How did you know this? This is a good sprite. Her first husband, he died a year after they were wed, yes? He was a performer. Met when he joined us Gramarys as a guest in our show. The Lhasa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then? I have a photograph of her here. Okay, so I was right about this. On the ball. I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They are a Grammarly family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture. What? So that's why. Why what, Mr. Zach? I took this photograph of the Lhasa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. I bet I know where that other one went. She gave it to this boy. Her son. This is crazy. Oh! 2 for 1, okay. So, we may have been hasty in trying to jump the gun on Volant there. The strange power. I myself do not know from where it comes, yet the fact is that it is passed down the Grammarly line. It runs in their veins. What is it? I asked her if the Lhasa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others. Oh, interesting. Tension. If she were to face a person that became tense, even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her. So she could see it. Not quite. That's the strangest part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects. Objects? Wait. Oh, no, it's okay. Were they something she wore? Yes. Her bracelets. I admit the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. What kind of power could the bracelet have? I have made a decision. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two are brother and sister, yes. And the brother, too, has this power of theirs. We were right again. So Trucy has an older brother. Let's go. And I wonder what will come of that. Mr. writes, tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right. I am in your debts, once again. No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. Those bracelets are made of a special alloy. It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. So they're temperature sensitive or something. Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist. Nice. And this has something to do with the power? What have I told you? The Grammarly power reacts to tension in others. When a Grammarly senses tension, they too become tense. This tension translates to minute contraction of the muscles. So true. Zach knows he is not long for this world. Whether he actually dies or not. So minute they cannot sense it on their own. Their muscles. Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. The bracelet on, one can sense these contractions, because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrists, precisely. That alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from there. Simple question of eyesight. Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough. Literal dojutsu? You ever heard of kinetic vision? Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? Heard of it before. Dojutsu. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus. No, but it's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it. So basically what you're saying is, the Gramarys can see really well? For them, seeing is more than believing, it is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus. Dojutsu. Things are starting to come into focus for me too. Of course, it is difficult to maintain those levels of focus for any length of time, but what if someone could tell you when to focus? Or something. Precisely. But wait, she doesn't have any bracelets. You're talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary she probably does it without thinking. I doubt Tracy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Grammarly. Thank you, Mr. Zack. This boy's bracelet is the real thing, and he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power. I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game? Ah, I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night. That night? The night my mentor Magnifi Grammarly passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnifi's test. A test. In his last years, Magnifi Grammarly worked us to the bone, no, to the pain. That night, I could not shoot him, so I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this. I give my art to you, Zack. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. Bah. Thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done? Then, of course, I would have given Valant his chance, and if I had shot you in the forehead instead, then it would be over. If you or Valant were to shoot me in the head, then I to the darkness would go, and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? Ah. But that ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack, and I am sorry. I had done much that was wrong in my day. That didn't explain anything. It seems to me that Magnifi wanted you to be a successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valant's. Perhaps, but it is not something he will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valant up to these days? Waiting for you to die. If 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him. Ah. Now here I am, and his dream is ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know. What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame for our mentor's death on him? The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valant had helped you pull it off. But that's madness! Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated, even though I'm dead? That night, Zack Grammarly was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. He left one thing behind before he parted. This, the locket. Oh. What? His confession, to use as I saw fit. Whoa. You, to whom I may concern, 7 years past, I, Zack Grammarly, murdered my mentor, Magnifi Grammarly. I apologize for the trouble caused by my sudden departure from court and hereby confess to my crime, Zack Grammarly. Of course, he'd killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valant Grammarly. Whoa, that's heavy. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere, but it is getting late. So obvious, my current feeling, for those of you who know what's up, let me know. My current feeling is that we save the rest for one more session. Or are we like literally 10 minutes out? Oh, okay, okay. It was 10 minutes tonight. That's fine. Okay. Perfect. That is actually perfect. Okay, great. I didn't know. I was saying we could save this for next time too. Is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. We could also do that. If we have an hour and 10 minutes left or an hour and 30 left, we could also save the next 10 minutes for next time too. You know what I mean? But it'll feel better to get this done this time than have it set up for next time. Magnifie's death. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. Okay, blah, blah. Drop the bomb number 1. Okay. Who really killed Volant Grammary? I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Grammary wrote one more thing before passing on. This is a confession in which he admits to the killing of Magnifie Grammary. See? All according to your plan. I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself. Zach wrote this right in front of me, after I explained your situation to him. Alaka... Zoom! Huge. He's got too much guilt. Okay. Full health, we'll be able to see it. Give us the goods! You do know this confession is nothing but lies. Yes, it's my opinion that Zach Emery killed no one. Then you must be thinking this truth is a simple matter of elimination. 2 received instruction to kill, but if one is innocent, then the one who remains is guilty. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. So he vanished to protect me, his partner. A stirring tale, 'tis true. Did you shoot Magnifie Grammary in the forehead? If I had, and I told you, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance. Do as you will. There is nothing left for me now. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnifie's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me. I knew it. So Volant Grammary did kill the great Magnifie. So sorry, Mr. Wright, but it was not I who shot my mentor. What? It wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there? Another disciple, such as... I don't know... Knack and talent Grammary, maybe? Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zach and Volant received those threatening letters. But there was another. One more person could have fired that pistol that night, so Magnifie himself. Don't really figured it out by now. It wasn't Zach or Volant who shot Magnifie. Then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Wait, you don't mean... Yes, the great Magnifie Grammary himself. So Magnifie committed suicide? Not hard to believe. To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility. Really? Because he was terminal. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called out to me. So you spoke with Magnifie Grammary? Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnifie transferred the rights to his repertoire, to my partner, Zach Grammary, not me. I see. I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it. You owe me no apology, huh? My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder. It was effectively framing Zach. What? Your crime? Is Volant Grammary confessing to something to me? Looking more serious than murder. I mean, framing Zach or murder. You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnifie's plan. He wanted to die by one of your hands. Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon. Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnifie. And I planned on framing a partner for the crime. Oh my god. What? What? That night, I prepared something before going to Magnifi's hospital room, which was IV fluid, of course. Seen it on an earlier visit, so if Zach did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan. But you didn't shoot him. I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnifi called me back. I am sorry, Valance. I am giving my magic to Zach, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please, help him if you can. I left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot. Andrew Gramarye killing himself. Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zach killed him. He was the one. Frame him and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. Took the pistol from his hand, wiped out the prints, and then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I brought. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnifi died and you framed Zach for his murder. As planned, indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly? That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but yes, I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valance. Thank you. It is I should be thanking you, Mr. Wrights. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision. You're going to turn yourself in. My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic, I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zach Gramarye was alive. Well, not anymore. And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who survived? What do you mean? You see, now that I think about it, I realize that we never saw proof of her demise. Oh my god, don't do this. That would be insane. We never saw her body. That's crazy. Her? The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zach Gramarye. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad we have this chance to talk. Thank you. Don't do this. That's crazy if that's the case. Jack Gramarye, Shady Smith, whatever name you prefer, he is no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness that remains has taken another life. I knew what I'd have to do to push back the darkness for good. And it would involve... No! Bro! That's crazy! They can't keep getting away with this! Holy moly! That's crazy! Oh. The amnesia! Oh my god. And of all pain, that man a visit. That's insane. Okay. Now I think we're going to call it here. Timing's good for me. And we're gonna, this will be a good way, this will actually like a warm-up before we have the final cross-examination. So, the truth next time. So for those who are not playing, for those of you playing along at home, my current read is that it was Lamaror, who is currently alive still? She didn't die yet, right? Am I going insane? Did she actually live? She's alive? What the heck? That's ominous. Are you telling me that a woman with powers, not named Maya, in an Ace Attorney game is alive? We'll find out that holds true for very long, though. Okay, folks, this has been amazing. So we have two choices. We'll talk on the stream, basically, about when to do. No, that's true. That's true. Pearls. That's a great point. A mother? Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'm Essel. It's been a pleasure to be here. Oh my god, this is so good. This is one of the best parts of the series. This is crazy. 4-4 goes crazy. This is insane. So, oh my god, just the revelations. Fast and furious. Oh, I love it. We love it. I'm Essel. Links down below to the channels. Come by, join us live Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/Essel_TV, as well as on the YouTube channel. Discord link down below is the best place to get updates and posts and all that kind of stuff. So come by the Discord, and hopefully we'll see you live sometime soon. Until next time, enjoy yourselves. Peace. Yes. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure to have you along this evening. I'm Essel, and I will be back. So here's the decision. We can do this. We can finish this tomorrow, and then go back to P3 on Sunday, or we can do P3 tomorrow and do this Sunday. I don't know. Any thoughts from the viewers at home? Finish tomorrow. I think that's good because like we are at the very end, so I do think tomorrow would be good. So sorry to P3 viewers, but Sunday, not a huge wait. We did 3 days of P3 this week. Yeah, let's finish it this week. If tomorrow gets mentioned up, that's fair, but we're like an hour out. I think it'd be really nice just to close it out. So, I think I will fall on the side of let's get this cleaned up, and then next week we'll either run it down with P3 or we'll start to interject some game 5, or we'll do something else as a hour 30. Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, so we'll have more than enough time tomorrow night. So cool, beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Oh my god. This is nuts. It's crazy. I'm so excited. Holy cow. Damn. Thank you all for being here. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night for the end. Until next time, enjoy yourselves. Get some rest. Peace.